Right, welcome back to part 2. I'm now going to add some of this super turf. This came from Scenic Express, and I'm going to add some of this down the side. So I'm going to add some watered down PVA, just small amounts, over the static grass. As you can see, it seeps all in. It also holds the grass in place too. Just small little amounts. Just add it randomly and you'll get a better effect. Right, now I'm going to get some of this. You empty it into the lid like so. And I'm just going to add this in moderation. All of this kind of scenic work it's all a case of trial and error. The more you play around, the better ideas you come up with. And as you can see, straight away that looks so much better than just static grass. You can add highlights. I've got a tub of it's like a bright green. It's just like powdery dust, and you can scatter some of this over the top if you wish to try and get some highlights going on. Once this dries, I normally get the vacuum and I just suck off any excess, and I'm very, very pleased with that. That looks really good. We'll add just a couple of little highlights. As I was saying earlier, there's so many different greens to scenery or to the real thing. Tiny little highlights just brings the foliage to life. Once that's dry, I get some spray glue and I just go once over with a spray glue gun, and that just locks it all in place. That's pretty good. Obviously I'm going to repeat this on all four sides, and eventually I'll get the look where the bridge just blends in with the scenery. Right, I've now sprayed this with watered down PVA. I would normally use like an aerosol can, which is a really good spray. I'm not sure what it's called now, but you get it from like your art shops and stuff like that, places like that. But I couldn't find any, so I've used a bit of watered down PVA. Once that dries, I'm sure that will look pretty good. Right, while this dries, I'm going to carry on and do the other three sides, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Right, I've just completed another side, and I've turned the camera back on just to show you me adding various types of different green dust. So I'm just going to add this very, very lightly to both sides. Again, to try and get different types of green. Even along the bottom of the wing walls, you can get weeds growing and different shrubs. So I'm going to place some small amounts of greenery near the bottom to try and resemble like weeds and things. Once this area is all complete, I'm going to work on the road. So I'm going to try and get the road the right colour, and I'm going to put lines along the road. Put some of these down this side as well. sometimes even running up the walls, you can get like weeds and stuff growing up and moss. So I'm going to apply a tiny amount of glue on there. And then just get the excess up with a cloth. And then I'm going to add small amounts of green. Actually rising up in the corner. Kind of resembles moss. If there are any parts you're not happy with afterwards, you can always scrape them off. See if I can get some more going up there. Again, you can always come back later on and you can always add little bits. So far so good.